Hey, Jack Squad, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Jackie with a Q. And today is Friday, so let's make this a happy Friday, right? Let's make this a happy Friday. And most importantly, make it happen for yourself. Got to make it happen for yourself, right? Woo, child. I've been running up and down these steps. Anyway, y'all, like I said, welcome to Jackie with a Q. Today, drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell. One of my subscribers was like, "Oh, I ain't know where you was." You gotta hit the bell, y'all, so you'll know when I upload videos, because I'm gonna be doing it a lot. I'm trying my best to do one a day. I'm trying to, increase it, right? Because I want to increase my subscribers, and I want to put my all into this. And like I told y'all, it looks like some time is going to be freed up, and I'm going to be able to do that. So I need y'all's support, and I need y'all's help, okay? So drop down in the description box. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All of my social media sites are in there, as well as my email, open for suggestions, and my Cash App, open for support. Okay. So anyway, y'all, how everybody doing today? Is it payday? Is it payday for y'all? You know what I'm saying? Is it payday? Oh, y'all one of them folks, some of y'all out there, payday is every day, right? But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna talk about my show, Encore, right? It's just such a hot ass mess, but I got to support the girls because they're African Americans. And I like watching it anyway. I like looking at the dynamics, and, I like the psychology of it all anyway. That's why I like reality TV. A lot of my guy friends be like, I don't watch no reality TV. Oh, no, I ain't watch. I don't know what the big deal is. Like, y'all watch the fake shit that they make. Why not watch the real shit? Like, it don't make sense to me. But anyway, I'm talking about Encore. And one of my subscribers earlier this week had told me to watch the interview that Candy had with Nivea. A very eye-opening look into her, right? And that's what I always say, y'all. That's why I'm writing my book, because you don't never know what people going through, what they dealing with, what they done come up out of. And so that is why I say I like to get to know people. That way I can't, because I'm not judgmental, right? Now, I might laugh and kiki about you, but I'm not judgmental. And a lot of times, if you get to know someone and understand why they are the way they are, you can better get along with them, right? So, like I told y'all before, Nivea and Shamari, are my favorites, right? Because they seem like the most, they not messy. You just want to sing and go head on, right? Well, I also noticed that Nivea, she looked troubled. She looked not so sure of herself. The way she looked, the way she carried herself, the way she put her clothes on, right? She just didn't look together. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times what you look like on the outside reflects what's going on in the inside, right? And she just, I had mentioned it before. She just was all over the place, a little tacky looking. She could sing. She was my favorite. She wasn't messy. I like her for not being messy. But she just didn't look 100, right? Well, in the interview with Candy, she revealed a lot of things. And I wanted to, as I'm watching the video, I wanted to just give her a hug. Like, people, period, but men, especially older men that take advantage of girls, because that's what she was, a girl. And I went through this with my daughter, not a lot, but we had an episode, right? Well, somebody was older than her. She was dating him. They ended up having a child together. That's my 17-year-old grandson's dad. He was much older than her. And initially, he told me a lie, right? And he was nice. I used to be like, have her home by this time. Y'all gonna go to the movies. I'm trying to do the right mother thing, right? One day, they came to my job, and one of my coworkers said, "Oh, that's so and so. He 25 or whatever the age was, right?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, that's my brother's friend." I've always questioned why an older man likes a girl, not a young woman, a girl, right? I don't like that, and I'm going to tell y'all why in my book why I don't like that, right? I ain't going to tell it because a couple of my subscribers like, don't tell everything. But it's like when I'm relating to these stories and situations that I'm talking about, I have been through that, or a product of, or a recipient, or it has affected me in some sort of way, and I feel strongly about it, right? So her manager, somebody discovered her. I forgot who she said. It was her and her sister, but then they just wanted her. You know, and a lot of times when niggas is trying to conquer, they divide, right? So they just wanted her. She was young. Her mama said no, but her mama didn't have all the defenses to fight it because her mama was on drugs at the time. But a lot of times when a girl is 16, 17, and her mind is made up on this one particular nigga, ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Kill the nigga. Ain't nothing you can do about it, because the more you go at it, the more she's going to resist, right? And then if you ignore it, it's still going to happen. So that's like a funny situation. I've been there with my daughter, and I was there myself at that age, right? My family tried to keep me away from my older son, father. And I remember I actually told my aunt and them, you know, I didn't have a mama at that time, and I told my aunt and them, y'all just trying to stop my happiness. Ooh, that was the dumbest shit, right? So that nigga was the worst nigga ever in my whole life. So anyway, and you know, people could see that, but you can't tell them that at the time. So anyway, her manager was using her and abusing her. He was molesting her. She was a pedophile. I think she said she don't know how old he is. I can't believe you just don't know how old that nigga is. She said he was in his 30s, or she said 30s or 40s at the time. She know how old he is. She just didn't want to say because it's all probably awful, right? But she was a girl, and her mama tried to stop her, but it wasn't nothing you could do. Now, when you get 17, you can't do nothing anyway. So anyway, she was so wanted to be with him. She left home and told her mama and them, I'm going to handle my business, and I'm going to come look out for y'all. Okay, boom, she did that. But along the road that it took to get there, she was used and abused, right? And then she met Lil Wayne, because, you know, I thought initially she had 3 kids by Lil Wayne. She had 3 kids by Dream. And they were going to get married and all that. And I don't know what happened. Some other stuff happened. I can't recall the whole everything. I should have typed down. I should have wrote notes. But I was watching it. The reason why I didn't, because I was watching it while I was working. So I'm in between calls and on the computer doing what I was doing. That's why I didn't write anything down. But she had a horrific time. And then she let Lil Wayne, so after her and Dream, don't make it, she get back with Lil Wayne. Because I was trying to figure out the timeline with her and Lil Wayne, because I thought Toya was his wife and had the first baby and all that stuff, right? She said it, and I said I was going to remember. But Toya was back and forth on her timeline with him, right? He was tricking her and using her. And, you know, they were both young at the same time. They were both young in the industry, 16, 17, 18. So he was trying to figure it out just like her. She was left with no money a couple of times, right? And didn't know what to do, and so on and so forth. So she was left with no money a couple times. I don't know what but you know, and then she got with, so she had 3 kids by Dream, and she had 1 by Lil Wayne. I thought she had 3 by Lil Wayne. But at any rate, she said her and Lauren London became good friends. I guess her and Toya talked too, but her and Lauren London became really, really good friends, like sister wives, right? Because she helped her when her mom died, because she said her mom died during this period too. So all in all, you guys got to watch the interview with Candy. It was very revealing, right? Very revealing. And once I, you know, it answered a lot of questions for me, because I could see it on her. And she's not sure of herself. Now, she says she's got some new music coming out. She's in the studio. But a lot of times, y'all, let me just tell you from life experience, when you get hit hard, and you have a hard fall or a hard drop, it may take you years, and some people don't recover from that, right? And the way to recover is to give it to God, whoever you believe in, whatever your higher power is, right? I don't, you know, for me, it's God, right? But, you know, you got to believe in something, and you got to believe in yourself, right? And a lot of times what happens in life, y'all, is people stop believing in them. Once they have a fall, you're like, fuck it, I can't do it. And then fucks with your self-esteem. Don't ever do that. I don't give a fuck how many times you fall. I done fell lots of times. I get right back up, dust my shit off, and lift my head up and keep going, right? That's what you have to do. And it's hard. I ain't telling you that ain't. It's definitely hard. I had a very hard fall. I'm going to tell you about it in my book. But I had a very, very hard fall. Shit, I damn near about lost my mind. You know, but I had to pull it together. And I'm going to tell you how I pulled it together. And so, like I said, when I'm talking and saying stuff, it's from experience for the most part, right? I've been through a lot of shit. And you have to, there's an old saying, like, if you could look up, you can get up. And that's true, right? So I hope that this experience, but I don't know, because these ladies are some of them are so toxic. I hope this experience lifts her up to where she needs to be so she can keep moving forward. Because she was used and abused. And at points, everything was taken from her. She didn't even have any money. And so I always be wondering, like, when people have money and they have access to money and all, like, listen, if I get $10,000, shit, I'm gonna run off. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna multiply it, right? And I just don't understand why they don't just invest and diversify their money, right? But anyway, we're gonna go back to Encore. But that interview with Nivea was quite open. It was very revealing, and my hat goes off to her for keep trying, right? But anyway, so now this week at Encore, they're having a listening party. Now, somehow from last week to this week, they got more than the 2 songs. I think they had 4 or 5 songs, right? So with some stuff we didn't see. I kind of, even though they said they got 30 days to do this, I just believe they had longer. They're just telling us that for TV. But anyway, so now they got 4 or 5 songs. Now, the twins I don't know who told the twins that y'all is such the shit and the world cannot go without y'all. Now, granted, they could be very creative. The one twin, she's a producer, she's a singer, she's a rapper, she's everything, right? That's what she say. So, and she could be, I don't know her, right? But they, again, got into it with the producer. Now, this is what I'm saying. This is why somebody needed to be in there, so to speak, in charge, or be able to direct them, because they disrespectful to the producer. Now, whether they was doing all the producing or he was doing all the producing or what was going on, he's still the producer. He was still part of the team. And the choreographer told him that. She was like, he's still part of the team. But the choreographer and the voice coach sat there and let Twin talk to him crazy as shit, right? And she said, remind me when I gave a fuck. I was like, oh, man, this is somebody trying to help you. That's the part I don't get. This is somebody trying to help you, right? And when you run off at the mouth like that, you fuck it up for everybody else. See, if it's a team and a collaborative effort, sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up and let things flow. They refuse to do that. Them twins refuse to do that. Between them and Aubrey. Now, this week, what's her name? Keely. I was going to say she was quiet, but she wasn't. She was sort of taking the twin side. Keely is a confused up individual. I like to know the background on Keely. Because she there, and you ain't singing, you ain't dancing. What the fuck you there for? She did have a paper and pencils this time. I don't know what she's doing. But, and Aubrey, I can't understand Aubrey. Like, I keep telling y'all she look crazy as shit in the eyes. I don't know why can't nobody see she crazy, right? But Aubrey keeps saying, this ain't the vision, this ain't the this. Like, who the fuck are you? It's just not you. Aubrey wants things to go her way. And I'm telling y'all, she was like that 10 years ago, however many years ago Puffy had that reality show. So evidently she ain't learned from her mistakes. She ain't tried to better herself. It's just her, and it's all about her, right? And it cannot be all about you and you in a collaborative effort. It just can't. It just can't. I don't care who you is. Let's say we got Mary J, Patti LaBelle, Fantasia. They all great. It just can't be all about Patti, because she the oldest. It's a collaborative effort, right? And I just said that because some of my favorite singers, right? But Aubrey, shit, like, and some of them ladies really look up to her like she the shit. And then Aubrey said, well, I had more hits than you. Y'all wasn't shit. Shit, I don't remember the songs. I remember y'all because I watched the show. I don't remember y'all. Not like that. Like, I remember 702 and Black and all them. I don't really remember no damn Daddy Came. What was their song? What was it? Anyway, it's just, being disrespectful and nobody. So you see, Carlos is making good TV. He's a producer. But you have to put somebody in place, a manager of the situation. What they should have had was a house manager. That's what they should have had. They should have had a house manager. Somebody to direct the guy. Because, they get mad. Them twins, they just go all in and they walk out the room. And it'd be so funny looking. Because one get up, the other one get up. Like, And ain't nobody checking. I want somebody to check the fuck out of Aubrey. Like, girl, sit the fuck down. This is how we doing it. We a motherfucking team. And sit the fuck down. I just want somebody to tell her to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Just one time. And I'll be happy. Just one time. She ain't gonna do it, but just tell her one time for me. Okay? But, you know, what's the girl name? Irish. Irish just, like, sort of fades in the background, right? And she says, you know, she feels like she's being overlooked. If you feel like you're being overlooked, it's your fault because you're not stepping out. You have to be aggressive. You have to be assertive, right? In a situation like that. Like, you have to make yourself be heard. Again, this is making it happen for yourself. A lot of people think you don't have to do nothing. Whatever it is you want, you got to do it. You got to put in the work to do it. Just because they called you to the house, now you just going to sit there. You got to do it. You see how Shamari said, no, I'm going to sing on that song. No, I'm going to do this. You got to assert yourself and then put yourself into the situation. You know, and I don't think she's just not assertive enough for me. You know, she's not, and she lacks self-confidence. See, when you lack self-confidence, that fuck up the whole zhuzh. You know, if you, whatever you doing, you got to be confident, even though you might think, I really can't do this shit, but you got to build yourself up to like, shit, I'm doing this. She lacks self-confidence, right? And Lamisha says, you know, she tried to talk for her and this and that and that and that. But she said, too, that something was wrong with her. You know, she needed to maybe not be there or whatever. It's like when you go into a situation with a whole bunch of people, especially a whole bunch of women, you got to step up and step out, right? You got to, you know, like me. You know, I've always, you know, we talked about colorism before, so I've always been black, the black girl, right? Tall, skinny black girl, right? I don't give a fuck if you was light skin, green eyes, big booty, long hair. I don't give a damn what you had, right? You gonna know that I'm in the room, period, right? You gonna know I'm in the room. You have to command. Your presence have to command. Matter of fact, my presence need to come before me, right? So I feel sorry for it. And so, okay, it's for TV, but for real, this shit can fuck up somebody's self-esteem and fuck them up even worse before they got here, because a lot of them damaged. Lamisha, Irish, Nivea, who else in there? Pam, Keely. They all mostly damaged. Only one that really ain't damaged is Shamari. That's because she has a very supportive husband. And so when they did the, I'm going all over the place, but I got to talk about this because it's in my head. When they did the listening party, he came with all the flowers, all the balloons, all of this, all of that. He came to show support and show love to his wife. I like that, right? That pumps her up. See, when some people need support. We all need support, but some people need support to even move forward or take a baby step, like, right? And being one of those people, like I told y'all growing up, I ain't really, you know, had that. So you got to get it for yourself. Make it happen for yourself, y'all. I can't keep, listen, that's what it is, right? So, if you don't have that, then you could be sunken, you know, because I've literally watched Nivea and Irish sink while they in the room with the others. You know what I'm saying? And Nivea even said she didn't think that she was good enough, or, you know, she discussed all that in the interview with Candy. But you can see it, though. I can see it. You have to build your self-esteem. I don't know if you need to listen to some audio books, look in the mirror, tell yourself you're the greatest. I am the shit. I am the shit. Fuck them. I'm the shit, right? I don't know what you need to do, but you got to build yourself up. Because you can't get through life with low self-esteem and lack of self-confidence. Let me tell y'all, I just said this before, but I'm going to say it again because it fits right now. My kids, I got 3. My oldest boy was already gone. I don't know why every time I get to talking this happened. But anyway, that's from this cold. See, last year when I got bronchitis or whatever, before COVID, the same thing happened. I'm just not coughing up phlegm this time. But anyway, my kids, my daughter Jasmine and my son Joe, every day they would say a mantra before they left. I look good, I feel good, and I'm going to have a great day. That is why it's so important to put your clothes on. If you're feeling depressed, and I know that's hard, or you feeling low, you still have to put your clothes on. You still have to show up and present, right? Because if you look good, you'll feel good, right? Some days Excuse me, y'all. Some days, you know, I don't feel like putting on clothes. I don't feel like doing this, but I'm committed to something, right? So that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to put yourself together so the world can perceive you the way you want to be perceived, right? And when you send out good vibes, you receive good vibes. Period. You receive good vibes, right? And so I can see it in those ladies. Like I said, they're all so broken. And for the most part, it's been the industry or the relationship they was in while they were in the industry, right? Because, you know, just regular folks, shit, regular nigga can break you, right? Shit. So, so they started their performance. It was Jazzy Faye. I don't know who the other people was. Oh, it was somebody, a couple of them, like Mila, that's her name, from 702. She came and she supported, you know, and like I said, Mila, they said had a problem. I think her and Iris wasn't getting along. But Iris said that she always played the background. That's because you put yourself in the background. Mila, yeah, she was, you know, present, right? But you put yourself in the background, right? So anyway, she was there to support. I see Brandy was there. I wonder if Brandy was in one of them groups or something. Not the one Brandy, the little bitty girl Brandy, who's with the guy that's a producer that's abusive to her. She's on Love and Hip Hop, LA. Jazzy Faye was there. Ronnie, Shamari's husband was there. Who else did I recognize? Can't remember, but it was people there. But it was supposed to be nobody. I don't think anybody came for Aubrey, and nobody came for the twins because the twins said they was hoping the other sisters, whoever in the group, whoever that was, they didn't come, right? But I can't imagine nobody really fucking with the twins because they're a negative force. See, if you're positive, cool. Nobody, you know, I like twins. I got twin grandbabies. It's the cutest thing watching their personalities because their personalities are separate. Now, these twins are identical, so, you know, maybe their personalities are the same. But when you're a force and a negative energy, don't nobody want to be around that shit, right? But Kima came from Total for Pam. Now, I guess when Pam was going through whatever she was going through, she cut a lot of folks off. She stopped doing, she stopped this and she stopped that. And, you know, when you do that, that hurts people. I used to be like that. I kind of still can be like that, right? I'll cut people off, not for a while, but just a little while, because, you know, I just don't want it right then, right? But, you know, they had a heartfelt, tearful conversation, right? And so I hope they continue their friendship, like they said, right? Let's see who else came. Anyway, all of the people were supportive, right? Now, they were saying that Aubrey was sitting there looking like she didn't want to be there. That's the look she was giving. And I think Aubrey just one of them people that if all the attention ain't on her, she don't like it. That's not how the way the world works, you know? We all great if you apply yourself. So so when they first started with the first song, Jazzy Faye and Ronnie said, stop it. So he said, instead of just listening to the music, because I was like, dang, they don't like the music. But that wasn't it. They said, instead of just listening to the music, everybody step out on their part so we know who's saying what. Good idea, right? So they got out and did a little lightweight performing, right? Highlight their part in the song, which makes sense because there's so many of them. But when it came to Aubrey's part, she just stood there like, who the fuck this bitch thinks she is? Like, get the fuck out. Go, right? Why does she think she the Diana of the Supremes, right? The Beyonce of what's Beyonce? Of the Destiny's Child. Like, why you think you so much of the shit, right? So anyway, they got good feedback. The listening party was a success. And so I think they were celebrating whatever they was doing. Anyway, it was discovered that Aubrey was gone. So I guess next week we'll know for sure that she's gone. Like, this bitch keep disappearing. Fuck her. You know, you don't want to be here. Goodbye. I don't believe in forcing nobody to be somewhere they don't want to be. Because you bring that negative. She's so negative. Like, all that negativity. But anyway, the show, they got I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 songs. So that's good. They got their songs together. They working on it, y'all. They coming on with it, right? And they sound good. They sound good. But like I said, some people just are lackluster, you know. But Shamari is, I really like Shamari. And I like Nivea too, but it look like Nivea going to be in the beef next week. I don't know what that is. And so let me tell y'all this too. A lot of times when people are on their way to greatness or reclaiming their greatness, they'll do some old self-sabotage and shit. And I hope that's not what Nivea is doing, right? But we'll see, y'all. So anyway, y'all got to watch Encore. Come on Wednesday nights on BET at 9 o'clock. I think, yeah, 9 o'clock, y'all. So that's my spiel on Encore. You know, again, if y'all get the opportunity to watch that, it's on YouTube. That I think it's called, I don't know if it's called Speak On It or something. I don't know. But anyway, just look it up, Candy and Nivea. It'll pop up, right? Because that gives you a lot of insight into, and then watch that, and then you watch the show, and you'll be like, oh, it makes sense. Because she's very, you know, you can see her fade in the background, right? So anyway, y'all, thanks for watching Jackie with a Q, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh. Did I tell y'all my subs? I ain't tell y'all my subs. Did I? I ain't tell you my subs. I ain't tell y'all my subs. Oh, no. Okay, I'll do it next time, y'all. Anyway, don't forget to make it happen for yourself. Drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell, y'all, because I don't want y'all missing me, because I'm uploading every day. I'm trying my best, right? So hit the bell so you'll know when I upload a video, right? And like I said, all my social media is in the description box, as well as my email and my Cash App. Okay, guys? All right. Thanks for watching Jackie with a Q. Bye-bye. Now, I don't know. I hate when that happens.